Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and still talking about Ramadan's blessings and the nights of Ramadan. We are going to talk now about Laylat al-Qadr. In Ramadan, one should reflect, pray, and deliver oneself from sin, while the emphasis of Ramadan is on fasting during daylight hours. It is also about strengthening one's relationship with Allah through worshipping His greatness and praying to Him. Ramadan is an entirely and especially prominent time in Islam, although there is one evening that is particularly meaningful, and that evening is Laylat al-Qadr. And to talk more about Laylat al-Qadr, we are very pleased to be joined by Dr. Ahmed Farag. He is an Islamic studies researcher. Thank you very much, Dr. Ahmed, for joining us on Nile TV.
You are welcome. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. First of all, I would like to thank the teamwork of Nile TV channel for hosting me in this blessed episode about the night of decree.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I would like to start by why it's called Laylat al-Qadr.
Laylat al-Qadr, the night of decree, or the night of power, or the night of destiny, is called like that. The word al-Qadr is taken from al-Maqadir.
Yes.
Al-Maqadir means divine decrees. Allah Almighty issues decrees about, for example, the provision, the age, the fate of the human creatures and others, the creatures on in the earth and in the heaven.
Okay. Well, Dr. Ahmed, could you share the significance of the dua, Allahumma innaka afuun tuhibbul afu fa'fu anna? What's the importance of this dua, especially in the Laylat al-Qadr?
Okay, the mother of the believers, Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her, asked the Prophet, the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, if I realize that this night is the night of decree or Laylat al-Qadr, what should I say? The Prophet, peace and prayer be upon him, said you should say Allahumma innaka afuun kareem tuhib al-af. Oh Allah, you are the forgiving and you love forgive me. Please pardon my sins. This is actually the meaning of the supplication. So it is sunnah that if we feel that a certain night is Laylat al-Qadr, we repeat such supplication taught by the Prophet, peace and blessings upon him.
Dr. Ahmed, what is the significance of Laylat al-Qadr in Islam, and why it's better than 1,000 months?
Okay, to understand the significance and the importance of the night of decree, we should get back to the Holy Quran and the Surah Al-Qadr. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا أنزلناه في ليلة القدر. And here it means that the Holy Quran was revealed and was sent down to the Prophet, peace and blessings upon him, on the night of the decree. Before sending down the Holy Quran, it was kept in the Al-Lawh al-Mahfuz, the preserved tablet, and then it was revealed to the Prophet by the chief angel Gabriel.
Okay.
Okay, Dr. Ahmed, let me ask you, what is the wisdom behind observing it and exerting the great effort during this special night?
As we said, the night of decree is very important night for Muslims, because it is better than 1,000 months, as mentioned by the Holy Quran. إن أنزلناه في ليلة القدر وما أدراك ما ليلة القدر ليلة القدر خير من 1000 شهر. It means the worship in this night in reward is better than the worship of 1,000 months. And if we calculate this period, the 1,000 months, it equals about 82 or 83 years of worship. And actually, if we get back to the history, during the, for example, the era of the Prophet Moses, peace be upon him, the servant of Bani Israel, the people of Israel, labeled as a worshipper or as a servant, if he kept the worship for 1,000 months. Okay. This is why it is better than 1,000 a month.
Dr. Ahmed, what are the virtues in Quran concerning Laylat al-Qadr?
As we mentioned in the verse, the worship during, if we realize...
I mean, there is a lot of virtues or just the one you mentioned?
No. There are lots of virtues. For example, if we realize the night of decree, in such case the supplication will be responded. And for example, if we do a certain good deed, it will be rewarded. The reward will be multiplied.
Can you say it in Arabic?
سوف يضاعف الأجر.
Okay.
Well, doctor, there is a common belief that Laylatul Qadr falls on one of the last 10 odd nights of the month. How do the scholars interpret this?
Actually, the scholars differentiated about the certain time during which the night of decree can occur, because the Prophet, peace and blessings upon him, told us that it occurs during the last 10 days, and the scholars strived to determine or to tell us about
the odd numbers.
Which one is the most probable to be the night of decree. And they said the odd numbers like 25th, 23rd, and 27th, etc.
Okay.
Dr. Ahmed, how should we observe Laylat al-Qadr? Is it by reading Quran and listening to lectures, or by celebrating it?
Actually, if you would like to celebrate the night of decree, we can do lots of good deeds, like reciting the Holy Quran, the remembrance and dhikr of Allah, and by supplicating.
Okay. Some people stay in the mosque. Some people
dua, prayers, as-salah.
And some people stay in the mosque overnight for the last 10 days in Ramadan.
You are talking about i'tikaf?
Yes, tell me more about this.
It's a sunnah. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, used to do i'tikaf during the last 10 days in the prophetic mosque in Al-Madinah. And it's a kind of devotion, and it's a kind of sincere worship to get rid of all the worldly occupation and focus on worship, reciting the Quran, and for example, the extra prayers during night, and so on.
Okay. Well, doctor, how can the families encourage their children to to stay on this night and to appreciate the value of this special night?
First of all, we need to teach the chapter of Laylat Surah Al-Qadr to our children, to memorize it, and then we can explain it simply and clarifying that this is a blessed night, because there is another verse in Surah Al-Dukhan, Inna anzalnahu fi laylatin Mubarakah. Surely we had revealed it in a blessed night, and we let them know that the Holy Quran revealed on that night as a total, and for example, and later, because we call it Unzil al-Quran mutawatiran, it means in part, not as a whole unit, according to the incidents and events during the life of Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him.
Dr. Ahmed, what advice do you give to worshippers in this night?
Actually, we can take advantage of this divine gift by exerting lots of efforts in worship and focusing on devotion, by reciting the Quran, supplicating, doing nightly prayers, and so on.
Doctor, what are the signs that tells us that it's Laylatul Qadr, or that indicates that it's Laylatul Qadr?
Actually, in this point, I would like to get back to the Holy Quran to derive the signs of the night of decree. The Holy Quran says, Salamun hiya hatta matla al-fajr, peace it is until the emergence of dawn. So an important sign is peace. It's a peaceful night, and there is calm, there is satisfaction, there is happiness. This is according to the Holy Quran. And if we get back to the Sunnah, the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, told us that, for example, it's the rays of the sun during that night are invisible, and if we look at both the Quranic verse and the Sunnah, we can conclude that it's a peaceful and very peaceful and blessed night.
Dr. Ahmed Farag, Islamic researcher at Al-Azhar, thank you very much for joining us on Nile TV.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, short break and we will be back.